welcome back to another round of Civilization 7. And today we are looking at the new leader that we've gotten. And during this game, not this stream, but this game, we will also take a look at the new civ that was recently added. But first, let's see what does the new leader Simón Bolívar do. He has skill El Libertador, which gives him 1 free war support on all of my wars. And when you conquer a settlement for the first time, the settlement can purchase 1 constructible for free. Unrest does not prevent purchasing. So, very militaristic. And I'm already thinking about getting the Gates of All Nation, for example, to gain another free war support, and maybe we can start a little bit of trouble in our home continent. Who knows? I've paired him with the Roman Empire, which I'm not sure if I've ever played on stream. Thinking about it, I'm not sure if I even ever played the Roman Empire for an entire age. So yeah. We'll see. They get the 12 tables ability, which gives 1 culture on districts in the capital and city centers in towns, and 30% production towards constructing the Colosseum. They also get the Legion, which gives +1 combat strength for every tradition in the government. They also get the Legatus, which is a unique army commander that gains a charge to create a new settlement for every 3 levels that it has. And the Forum, which is a unique district made out of the Basilica and the Temple of Jupiter that gets 1 culture for every unique tradition in the government. So we do want to play heavily around traditions, mostly. And like I said, it's built off the Basilica, which gives 4 gold and 1 influence adjacency for culture, buildings, and wonders, and the Temple of Jupiter, which gives 3 happiness and 1 culture adjacency for happiness, buildings, and wonders. So yeah, let's take a look. We've got some horses close by, we've got some gypsum and some fish. Was it the Roman Empire that got like a bonus on having a lot of towns? Maybe they've changed that. I thought the Roman Empire was playing very well with having a lot of towns and not many cities. But yeah, we are on freshwater. We have only 2 freshwater tiles visible at all. So I think we'll just settle in place. Having a coastal settlement could work quite well. And as always, we'll go for a scout first. So I see tundra to my north, so I do want to take a look to the south first, and I already see a luxurious encampment and a tent camp, which we will eventually get. I think I still want to go quickly into writing to get myself a little bit more science per turn, and I want a second scout. Now, do I want to go towards 1, 2, 3? Do I want to grow towards the horses, which would help my cavalry units? Or do I want the gypsum? I think I want to go towards the gypsum for the extra production. It will also get me closer to the fish resource, which would give me extra food. And I like that. A small band of soldiers, canny engineers among them, has fled their homeland, cursing their despotic general. They long for a more fulfilling purpose. Find work for the soldiers, for science and production, or encourage them to make their own fate. We'll take the science. Definitely we'll take the science. And I want to follow that coastline for a bit. And I think we'll get a third scout. Okay, there's a navigable river and hostile people. I would need 170 for that. Is that that's a lake. I do want to still see a little bit of the coastline here. Let's get the gypsum going. And let's go into writing as well. Players use long sticks to whip a wicker ball across a grassy field as wealthy patrons look on. A goal is scored, bets are collected, visitors are taught how to play. Watch the games for gold and happiness, or learn how to play. We will learn how to play. I would like to go towards mysticism as quick as possible. And as always, I want to go towards oligarchy. And we may, I think, as I see it correctly, we make 1111 so far, so let's get the science and production going in the capital. So far I'm not so happy with the coastline. Still want to see what's going on here before we will send this scout inward, and I think a brickyard is a good idea. Getting production is important. Okay, we found the northern tip of our continent. There's a friendly entity, as it looks like, and we have found Harriet Tubman.
So, here we meet. And I gotta ask myself, you gonna be my friend or my foe?
Oh, we're going to be friendly. Okay, there is another luxurious encampment, and there is a cairn. Let's go for the cairn first. And let's go towards the fish. So where are you if you are... If you're... there you are. A settlement... somewhere here to maybe get a little bit of a fleet going. I'll take the influence so far.
Shiva is signless, without color, taste, smell, that is beyond word or touch, without quality, motionless and changeless.
The Machapuchare. And also an unorthodox sect has taken up residence on this hill. They feel their practices are not welcome in the city. Show tolerance to the outcasts, get a population but minus 100% culture per turn, or they are outcasts for a reason. I need my culture. Sorry. What do? You give happiness on rough mountain terrain in this settlement, and also for production to culture. Interesting. Sadly, a little bit far away. So, yeah. Ooh, but here's gold. There's horses again. There's also wine. Yeah, that seems like a good spot for a second city. I like that a lot. A budding friendship. Getting to know an ally creates a monumental shift in the people's understanding of themselves. The larger effects on empire remain to be seen, but change will be a constant. Formalize diplomatic procedures for one influence in our settlement, or resist unwelcome change for flat out 25 influence. I think I'll take the one. Would I? If I have my two settlements now, which I don't have, but if I had, it would be 2 influence per turn. So that's like 10 Between 12 and 13 turns of influence would that be? Now I'll take the influence up front. Okay, we could go for a settler. I'm not entirely certain if I want that. I don't know if the legatus, if we take a look, that's the wrong. The legatus gains 1 charge to create a new settlement for every 3 levels it has. Does that also mean it starts with a charge, or does it not? I mean, I would like to have my settlement, although I would like to have 1 at the very least. Maybe I'll try to take over another one.
そなたが来ることは骨の占いによれば知っておった。
We're also friendly. Yeah, okay. We will most likely not settle that that wonder in the near future. If we could get a quick navy, we could take over Axum. These are both militaristic city-states. Then it doesn't really matter which one I'll try to take over first. Okay, let's not go that way. The Witch of Thessaly, a famous young poet, composes a work about Roman history and pens a gory chapter about a necromantic witch. Some say such unholy topics are outside the bounds of taste, although his peers argue such details and add thrills to the narrative. You should tune it down for culture or more gore. I think we've just finished, meaning we want to go towards discipline, and we want discipline quite quickly, so absolutely more gore equals good gore. We've got writing down. We could immediately go towards the mastery for more science, and the city patron goddess is already gone. I mean, look at that. I mean, yeah, 19 culture and 21 culture per turn is quite a lot. Which means, what would be worth it? 1 production on clay pits, mines and quarries and settlements with an altar. Oh, wait, you don't see it. The altar receives a +1 happiness adjacency for coast, lakes and navigable river tiles. That could work. We've got a little bit of coast, got a little bit some lakes and navigable rivers, although we won't be settling that. We've got a lot of coast at our hand. That could be worth it. 10% production towards training settlers in cities with an altar. 10% production towards constructing wonders in city with an altar. We do want a couple of wonders in this era, so that might be helpful. 1 science on quarters and settlements with an altar. That would help quite a lot. That would potentially be a lot of science. 15% production towards training military units in cities with an altar. I could see that. Given that we may want to go for a little bit more of a militaristic approach, I could see that useful. 1 culture, food, gold, happiness, production, and science on the altar itself. I mean, that's always a nice second pantheon if, you know, city patron goddess is gone. Production of fish boats. We don't really have that many fish boats. Like 1 here. We would have another fish resource up there. There's some dyes. I don't know if that also requires a fish boat, or if it is final, or if it is actually different in this game. So not really. Time of production towards constructing buildings in the cities with an altar. I don't know. 1 gold on camps and woodcutters and settlements with an altar. Food on farms. Yeah, I'm thinking either God of War or Monument to the Gods. Do we know the price of like ships? A galley. And a quadrireme. Base cost 50. We might be able to turn that into a city as well. Was there a skill with some city? Culture and districts and capital and city centers in towns? One culture and districts in the capital and city center. Yeah, probably settlements, right? Getting that, turning this settlement into a city, getting the altar, and then printing out a lot of boats to just continue to go towards Axum. I could see that work. And then God of War could be helpful. I don't see myself going to war against Himiko just yet, purely because she's so damn far away. But maybe later? Yeah, I think let's go God of War. Let's see how a war heavy round works. Matters of Mars. At the Temple of Mars Ultor, the priest is well known for his thunderous lectures on how the Roman god of war is distinctive, utterly different from the war gods of neighbors. Gathered before the temple's open doors, devotees often whispers among themselves, wondering what exactly he means. He protects the harvest for a food and granary, he governs order for one production of barracks, or he is Roman for culture. Let's go for production. We've got the most like the thing that we need to compete for with the AI for. We've got that one. So that we can take it a little bit easy with culture now. We do want a library. We also want an altar. Let's get an altar first. Now we do want to settle right here. Oh, there's a wreckage. Did not see that one. Some archers have managed to survive a conflict that bore no victor. They no longer have a flag, but this is the only life they know. Recruit the archers or let them find their own way. I think I should really save up my gold. So we will let them find... Unless we say we'll build some like melee troops or like ground troops and take the ground landway towards Axum, which, to be honest, could work as well. Hello. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll take the archer. Sure. We'll maybe get rid of Sunuraxi. Can we... Yeah, we don't have enough influence is the problem. I still like that settlement nonetheless, so we will still settle there. There is the neutral people. Great, great, great. Okay, there's Aquileia. Let's go towards the wine and the gold, simply for purchasing buildings in a cheaper price is important. Okay, there is no southern land road. That makes things problematic.
Akina newa halakwa yasi pemtheta yetepi kiki pasi pepaki. Nila hina. Te kamthe. Hina paloe yasi.
I didn't press anything. That just did it. Abarai. Okay. So we'd need to go around the north side of this little bay, making an attack. Possible. If we were to settle, if we were to send our special legatus right here, we could put the two legions right here and two archers somewhere on these fields, and that could work. There is, however, a huge warrior army, which is a little worrying. Xerxes declared on Himiko, though. They have a huge army rather quickly. It's a little bit worrying as well. Okay, let's get the gold. And let's get towards sailing. I'd like to know how much a galley costs. Okay, I would love to have the Great Stele. And I think I will try to build the Great Stele.
Do nothing.
Okay, there is the legatus. Fortunately, she's a little bit happy with us, which doesn't help. But yeah, I'm also going for the Discipline 2 for the Gate of All Nations. Guess we'll see how this will work. Okay, there is another city now, which is still doable. Thing is, even if we don't get it this era, we could still manage to take over these cities in the next one. It just would be nice to have that quickly done, so that, I mean, it would remove one opponent from the field. Okay, let's send you down there. We can actually send you to there as well. Okay, I would like to have you on my side.
The fair breed.
Okay, what is the cost of a galley? Quadrireme, I don't have that yet. Can I not get my hand... Galley. No suitable spawn location. 200, but we probably need a fishing key for that. So let's give you a fishing key. 200 is possible, I think. We could also continue to start going this way to beeline towards navigation to get quadriremes up quickly. Which does seem like not the worst of ideas.
Do nothing which is...
Okay, there's the Gate of All Nations. Sadly, Roma really has troubles producing things. I think now is the time to go towards the Roman civics. Yeah. Okay, you 3 out of 3. Where's your third city? Miss Tubman. Okay, 1, 2. We could still go towards that cotton, and I would like to go towards that cotton. You really have no reason to hate me. Okay, there's a scout coming anyway, so I might send you more to the south. Okay, they start to finally like me. Okay, there's a swordsman. Honestly, yeah, taking over these military city-states is actually not a bad idea as well, given that they give me free swordsmen. In a couple of turns we might be able to begin on Sunoraxi. Now that I don't need to walk my army that way because, yeah, there's a channel. Can I do anything? I mean, I could steal technical advancements. I would like to first try to get my hands on this city-state, though. Scavengers picking through battlefield remains begin play fighting with rusted swords. Their form needs work, but the swings are solid. Find room for them in the reserves, 1 warrior, or leave them be for 30 influence. That's a free warrior. But 30 influence is 30 influence. We'll take the warrior. Hang on. Now we need 1 more archer, and this guy is pretty much set. And there would be another luxurious encampment. Not sure if we can take that, or I mean, we could probably take it, hopefully, but our scout will most likely not survive. Okay, what did we get? We've got training in infantry units grants culture equal to 25% of its production cost. Maybe at some point. We do want to have a lot of where is it? Wasn't it like, hang on, culture per, yeah, 1 culture for every unique tradition in the government when we have a unique quarter, which we would like to have at some point as well. That mastery gives me 2 gold in the capital for every town. Yeah. That is what I meant. 2 gold in these skills. The goddess gains a bulwark promotion for free. Oh, absolutely. We'd like to have that one. We could get a galley and quickly take that coastal edifice, which I like to have. Yeah, I did want to go up to the luxurious encampment. I forgot that already. Imagine being able to, you know, remember things and stuff. Ha! Couldn't be me. As I wanted to do earlier, let's try to go to get that luxurious encampment. Finally! Okay, we could get the... Again, you don't see what I'm seeing. Really, that is might not be the best place for me. The hill fort provides 2 production, gives 1 side and 5 healing per turn to military units on this tile, and counts as a fortification. For defending, that would be great. Commanders earn 50% more experience. Absolutely, that would be awesome. 1 combat strength to ranged and siege units for every city-state you're suzerain of. The Federati. One day I should probably get that one to see what it actually can do. Or the same thing as Flatbow, but for infantry units. I think I'll take Age of Heroes. I think I like that quite a lot. Okay, now the unfortunate thing is she suddenly likes me. Which makes me kinda think that we probably should take a look at the south now. Maybe we do want to take a look at Himiko's lands. Because I feel like getting her to dislike me will probably be quite difficult. And the other people's already... Well, apart from you, but these two already kinda sorta dislike me. And I mean, settling a provocative settlement right there and use that as a forward base for an... What's that? That is the Sharukin. Yeah, we might want to do that. We might want to do that. Okay, give me now Cursus Honorum. Awesome. Devotees have come to see an idol of their faith. The worshippers, many of whom traveled from afar, rejoice in its presence and are generous with their tithes. Collect the tithes for gold and happiness, or share their joy for culture. Could use the gold and the happiness. Could use the culture. 45 culture will take me 9 turns. So a little bit more than 100 something culture. So that would shave like, what, a handful of turns at most. I'll take the gold and the happiness, I think. And I think my edifice has just been stolen. Which is fine. That's just awesome. We could get an alliance, and ooh, what's that? That is the Sharukin. I mean, it would be great if you could finish that sooner. Yeah, I think an alliance would be an idea. I like that. Meaning that we most likely want to try to settle one city somewhere around here. Ooh, scientific, and nobody wants it just yet. That could be worth a lot. Oh my. Oh, double my. Oh, what?
May the might of the Lord cause no enemy to resist me, no enemy to follow me.
Now, is the 200 gold that we get from that enough to purchase a settler? Do we want to try to purchase a library? Could we purchase? We have 390, we could purchase. Yeah, let's get a settler. And you build me the Gate of All Nation. That one would be great to have. Fun. Okay, so a city-state actually took over that settlement, which sucks for you, I guess. Okay, no way to go here, so let's send you to there. And you need to run. Okay, I would love a settle somewhere, say, here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... Yeah, a settlement right here would be great. We would lose out on the Kowlin, but we would get the dyes. Tecumseh declared on Himiko as well. Okay, so many people declare on Himiko just now. Let's go for navigation. What's the price of a library? 300 flat. Although, do we need navigation that much now that we're not planning on going to war against Harriet Tubman? I don't think so. I think animal husbandry and then going to bronze working for the legions and the likes would be a better move, and we should probably send you down south as well. Provided that she doesn't betray me at some point. Oh. An ally is at war. Against Himiko. Sure. Okay. Yeah. It's wild that everybody wants Himiko gone. I mean, looking at her lands, they are pretty good lands. But yeah, we would probably like to have an archer pretty soon as well. But we can always purchase one if we need to, and just send him straight to the front line. Although straight with a little bit of time, of course.
It is easier to find men.
Okay, what's that? There's 5% reduction of military units in the capital for every town. Could be good. We're not really building military units. Maybe that's the problem. Cultural attribute. People look one another. Okay, cultural attribute point. We will take that one. For culture on palace and city halls. Okay, we do want, however, the Bulwark promotion for free. Yeah, we need to go. Quick. Run. Go! Okay, where do we want to go here? I mean, food is always good. So let's take the food and the gold. With Chan-Chan, Kama? Yeah, I said I wanted Tunaku as well. No, I don't want to go to war against her. Definitely not.
The caged bird watches butterflies with envy.
Okay, that would be a slinger for us unlocked, the technology. Like I said, irrigation into bronze working and then potentially the mastery, although military training as well with the flanking could be quite useful. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see where this is going. Sadly, our science is really behind, and once I start with that one, I think I should use my influence to try to steal attacks from the tech leaders, like Techums, for example. Because I am behind. That is sadly undeniable. But we can settle, and we've got 3 settlements adjacent to coastal tiles. Let's go towards that iron for infantry unit bonus as well, and we could try to go for the wool. Although 1, 2, 3, that is out of reach anyway, so that doesn't really matter that much. Our scout's purpose is, I would say, almost over. Ooh, more cultural city-states though. That is good.
It is easy.
Okay, what's that? Gain a free infantry units in new settlements that you found. 1 settlement limit. I mean, sure, we can take that. Could have done that a little bit sooner. About 5% food, culture, and gold in towns without a growing focus is also quite awesome. That is the Der Cherokee by Harriet Tubman. Awesome. Good thing I did not start a war with her. Receive a free civic is, in my opinion, just flat out awesome. And I've got the Shawnee, and I've got
world,
the Mysticism
but it is
civic.
in this one.
Okay. We'll take that. Your job is basically done. We are already at war, so no sense in... Let's send you up there and see if we can get some more info on the coastline here. I have nothing to give to you. I do want to purchase a library for 5 science. And how much is steel technology? 80, so a couple of turns. There's a oh, she put out some cities quickly. Let's 1, 2, 3. We won't get that. We could go for science and culture. We need science and culture. Actually. You are good so far. We've got you, we've got you. You are still going. Himiko is trying, but for now we are on front. I will get that one because I need my 80 culture. You've been attacked. You will most likely die.
The tourist should get another lens. See straight inside. Wouldn't see Big Rock then. He would see that Punia, living right inside there as from the beginning.
Uluru! What does the Uluru do? 2 culture and desert terrain in this settlement, and 6 happiness in general. Nice. So he had a wonder starred.
The essence of all.
She had a wonder starred. And the rest of us were just unlucky. Okay, 80 culture Techum say you might not like that, but I am still doing it. And that is the Hanging Gardens also gone. Okay, bronze working, that would be great to have. Run, can we give you anything of production? Could give you a saw pit for 2 production. Would that help me in any way? Sure. That's not for Silk Roads. Yeah, milestone-wise, we're still quite bad. Okay, there is the end here, and you probably don't like me enough for open borders. Okay, in we go. We've locked. Ooh, we are locked now. Okay, then you will just stay here and take a look. And what do you do? I think I'll send you out on the ocean. Because my boat won't be able to get back there anyway. Meaning I could try to go for open borders. How? 25. I accept. Ooh, you accept my open borders. Nice. Do we just want to try to go? I mean, we are at a war anyway. Let's see where her troops are, and how difficult this all will be. There is already an archer.
No man is foolish enough to desire war over peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers. But in war, fathers bury sons.
I think I always say it, and I say it again. That blue is beautiful. Okay, let's go with the Basilica first. 4221. No, I guess not. 243. Okay, also not, because sadly that is an ageless building. Which means 1-3 is the best option that we have. Could use a merchant for 160. Requires code of laws, which we don't have yet. Okay, never mind. No merchant for me. I'm kinda not happy about the amounts of archers that you have. So we might not want to do that. Yeah, you get 3 shots out of that. Yo, okay, yeah, let's retreat a little bit here. I probably first need some archers of my own. Okay, but we could get the flatbow or the federati, given that we have a special melee unit, and I think that is a melee unit. If I'm federati, what does it do? 25 melee strength, 2 moves, 2 side range, tier 1 city-state infantry units up to 20% cheaper to purchase. Each one is slightly more expensive, plus 2 combat strength for each adjacent military unit. Ooh. That could actually be quite helpful, but given that we already have a special melee unit, I think I'll just take Marca. We've got a little bit more infantry. And now we can get our hands on a merchant. And that gave me... yeah, we want that definitely... nope, not here. We're not training any infantry units, so might as well we'll take that one out. Himiko has made peace with Harriet Tubman. Receive a free technology. Absolutely, we will
Those who
take that
delight
one.
to attack, he was the first to construct.
The best and the brightest. This city will be home of the best and brightest, with the library as the epicenter of discourse, serving as a place of research. Scholars will be made here, and they shall usher in a new wave of discovery. Give study all the time it needs. The research is worth a little without application. Give it all the time it needs. These lands, Simón Bolívar stands among the fields of that blanket his lands and feed his people, the gain shimmering from a recent rainfall. These lands are just the beginning. Found 2 more settlements for a cultural granary, or built 4 more ancient walls for production towards training military units. Sure. Given that we most likely want to take over settlements instead of actually building them, let's do that. And the story to tell we already know. We'll take the codex, absolutely. I also want oratory just for the flat out 2 influence per turn. Axum. Or Saba. Saba has more diverse options. We already have gypsum. But we don't we do not have sheep, right? Yeah, we don't have sheep and we don't have elephants. Let's go to Axum. And we should probably also go to Saba and to Axum both. Given that we've just got a free trader as well. Alright, let's get this going. You just heal up for a bit. You'll continue your journey north. How long? 5 turns. That is the mausoleum done, and we have gotten our legions for a lot of gold though. Meaning now we can go towards wheel and military training. And he actually didn't see it. Awesome. Guess what we'll do again. And now the Temple of Jupiter. No, the Basilica, Temple of Jupiter we already have. But we did explore quite a lot of our continent. So I'm quite happy with that. Okay, you are finally free. Can we use you to plunder a little bit, or will you die too quick? Well, we can take a look at where her troops are. That is an option that we can do. Okay. There is another city. Let's trade. Improve trade relations. Would be 50. Yes. A caravan astray. A trade caravan is lost in wilderness. The merchants in charge argue over how to find their route once more. One insists he can read the stars. The other sighs, for once, can't you just ask? He says, pointing to a nearby homestead. Use the stars for science or ask for direction for culture? We will ask for directions. Some more salt. And you also want to be my friend. How do you like Tecumseh? Friendly. Which means absolutely we will ally ourselves. I see you. Military training, yes, absolutely, we need that. With the... Yes, I do want to cancel that. With the... what's it? Bulwark promotion? They can make fortifications one turn faster. So start these fortifications quickly. And then we fire. I would like to have another archer. Rome grows. As Rome grows, so too does the notion of Roman identity. An influx of new visitors rapidly changes the fabric of the city, and people can't always agree on what it means to be Roman. Rome strengthens in its diversity, or Rome should distill a national identity. We will take
arms
that.
Yield to the toga.
SPQR. Roman citizens gather in high spirits to celebrate the festival of Fors Fortuna. Wine flows liberally, and revelers drape themselves in flowered garlands. One rowdy group declares that these are the celebrations expected of an empire ruled by its people. A nearby senator retorts that Rome is guided by the Senate, and a little more gratitude should be in order. Many voices are better than few, or the Senate knows best. We'll take the military attribute point because that gives me a free war support on all of my wars. Which we like. Okay, we could go for the Colosseum. I think it's probably the best to get some infrastructure going. For example, a monument. And let's get this mastery done as well. Just... real quick. And one production in urban districts on your capital. Absolutely, we'll take that as well. Where do I want to get you? I want you here. I want you there, and I want you here. And attack. Settlement is not connected. That needs a fishing key. Now you are connected. Let's change you around. Can we no? I think we cannot plunder without a legatus, and there is There is an enemy soldier in there, and there is another city as well. But I don't mind if my scout dies. Okay, there is a lot of enemies. Let's send you back to heal in here. Real quick. But yeah, my scouts basically have done anything they should do. Oh damn, there's a couple of people coming. Okay, you continue to heal. We're done with that. I'd like to go towards literacy. Still currently in favor of the war support, so that works. Ancient walls are things that we should build for the these lands skill quest. All right. I mean, we've already started in the Bastion tree, so we might as well continue in the Bastion tree. Military might. The Roman soldiers have earned many accolades and grow proud in their strides, apparently entitled to the city's choicest bites. Some citizens start to grumble that their authority shouldn't extend beyond the battlefield, reign in the army's authority, or support their expanding power. We'll take the culture simply because we we make less science. That actually doesn't make sense that I said A, but we do have more cultural stuff, and we are stealing technological advancements, so that is that as well. That is Hamonga Maui. Okay, there's an archer, which we don't like. Sadly, there is a mountain range. We could probably shoot from there if there wasn't one. What I want with you, though, you're pretty much... I mean, might as well take a look at what's up north. That is mine. And I want some more ancient walls. That works for now. Okay, first of all, let's get rid of that archer, and then we'll shoot that archer. That archer hurts a little bit. Let's get the fortified boost. We'll wait a little bit. I feel like that archer will probably get killed, so we might want a third archer. Yeah, because just look at what's going. Simón would get Izanapura. Yeah, sounds good to me. And more ancient walls. I feel like I can now sort of get rid of my scouts. They pretty much have scouted anything they could scout. A flood of opportunity. One day, a devastating flood rushes through the streets as the river swells its banks. Entire city districts are now dank, hazardous, and unlivable, with hundreds now homeless. In every crisis, however, there is an opportunity. House them in the barracks for a legion, or make space for them in the central quarter. We'll take the legion. Definitely will take the legion. There is the legion. And another flood. Oh, that's why she probably wanted to give me that city, because it floods literally every time. Alright, yeah, I think once we've got rid of these little bits of fog of war, I'll get rid of the scouts. I think they have done everything they needed to do.
The truth.
Okay, that is military training. We could go for ironworking, we could also go for mathematics, which we would like to have. And you have no idea that I stole from you, but I think now I want to steal from you. Who's the cultural leader? Harriet. We are happily and friends and stuff, so might not be the best idea to steal from her. Okay, you are basically done. Okay, that is the Pyramid of the Sun done. Oh, we'll definitely take you. There's a milestone. In general, though, we are pretty. That could be better. We could settle a couple more settlements just like that, and get a little bit of points there. Sadly, the war didn't really give me much, because unfortunately she does have quite a lot of military strength, which is a shame. Petra's done. In general, if we take a look at the rankings, we are far behind. Bolívar walks the length of the ramparts, granting him a new perspective on his empire. His lands still stretch as far as he can see, but now the heart is defended. Ah, that's the 4. Okay, good. We might want a couple of wonders as well. The Waging Palace would be nice. We'll take the last here. An altar would be great as well. Troops though. Okay, you can go. We might want to see if we can purchase some production buildings here. For example, barracks for 5 production. Or a blacksmith for also 5 production. Roma needs production. We should also probably trade with people. At some point, at the very least. You know what? We'll get military infiltration for you. Was that smart? No, it was military, right? Nah, it may not be the smartest thing. Let's get 2 gold in all settlements. We've got quite some settlements here. That is the Bursadon. Not that I would want that anyway. I still kind of sort of want to go to war against her. But I feel like... Ooh, action towards wonders. Yes, I would like that. Who's she playing? Axum. It's another milestone, Great Library. That is also a thing that we should probably start thinking about. We might want to turn you into a city, actually. I think I want to do that. Yes. And then give me a library. Okay, there is the oracle that she just
Heaven
built.
is lasting. Earth endures. Time has no limit. Regret goes on and on without end.
Nice. Okay, more wonders. The Colosseum. Let's try to get our hands on that one. Himiko has found out about that. But guess what I don't care about? You don't like me anyway. Probably rightfully so. The Mayans. Who's the Mayans? Tecumseh. There, I see, in Baak. We'll see. We'll see who'll make it. I would like to have, however, 684 soon. That is 1967. Give me the mastery for 2 codices. Let's see who makes the Colosseum first. Give me an academy. Let's make that a little bit of a science district with the library and the academy. I like that. That is the Colossus done. Ooh, that would have been a nice wonder. The Rising Storm. The great civilizations of the world have risen, and in their rise others too ascend. Once metalworking, agriculture and the growth of cities were limited to points on the landscape. Now these are commonplace in all but the most remote corners of the world. Those once thought barbarians now lay equal claims to the mantle of civilization, and the learning of the city centers extends far beyond the boundaries of the known world. With this comes the question, why are you ascendant and we are not? Continue the crisis. Okay. I did not want to do all of them, pull all of them out, but I guess that's how it happened now. I also did not want to know that, but I guess that also just happened. Okay, with that being in play, do we just want to purchase some settlers and just settle? Or do we try to go for another war? Let's try to go for another war. One last time in this era. Okay, as for the crisis policies, 10 gold for each city-state you're suzerain of. That is quite a lot. Another direction towards military units, 6 comments. Yeah, let's get the independent powers. Yeah, let's shoot everyone we can. Maybe the city-state will deal with the rest. Ooh. Oh no! Tecumseh finished it first. How many wonders? We need one more wonder. Come on. That should be possible, right? One more wonder. Terracotta army. Let's try that. Okay, what is the plan? We want you upgraded. We want you to run effectively. Get the Legion in. Let's shoot. Oh boy, I do nothing. Can we get our hands on a ballista, for example? On a handful of ballistas. I think they should help. Wonder what went wrong. As Roman builders assess the progress they are making on the Great Colosseum, words arrives that another has just been built in another land. An exact replica, in fact, but what good is the second of a one-of-a-kind? Hammers aren't just for building, for 2 legions, or capture the city with the associated wonder. I'm not going to, but that is actually quite interesting, because think about it from an economical perspective. If that is the case, and you've built your Colosseum and you put time, work and money into it, and someone else built it anyway, are you really just hammering it down again? I don't think so, but what do I know? Let's get some fortifications done. Man, her army is strong. I don't like that. Let's get in here. Let's go to there. We probably need our ballistas. Let's get another one as well. Have 3 siege units. That has now unlocked Mongolia. Nice. Okay, yeah, that is you're dead. That is fine. But you're dead as well, and we can actually attack you. Okay, I did not want to plunder here. That was a misclick on my end. They hurt. But that's okay.
After the battle, many new ghosts cry.
I think I've never seen that actually built, because either I never built that or I always automatically skipped it for whatever reason. I don't even know what it actually does. Let's take a look. Terracotta army. Terracotta army. 2 production. Grants free army commander when built. And 25% army experience. Where is my army commander? There. Oh goodness me. You will take a long time. Okay, what is the best move here? Okay. That's could be good. We'll see. We'll see how that works. We would need 3 more wonders, which is unlikely. If not, we can purchase one and at least get that milestone. In terms of the science path, we could get a couple more, probably not golden age wise, and yeah, I doubt we'll get any golden ages. At least for now, I don't see how. Maybe if her army is actually just that anymore and just at some point comes to a full stop, we might. Do we have in 7 turns? Ready for anything. The dust of battle clears, settling on the defeated and the victors. Both Bolivar's soldiers stow their weapons and wait for his command to throw them again. Capture a settlement or enough blood spilled. I mean, we try to capture a settlement here. Not sure how successful this is, given that it is in fact the capital. And that she has quite a lot of strength here, which is unfortunate. 4 and 6 turns. Can we get you? No, you survive quite a freaking lot. Okay, which means we need to get you done. Okay, with the up, we've got actually 3 points. Oh damn, I missed that a lot. Let's get Bastion going. Let's also get the Assault Tree going. Connoisseur for infantry unit, for ranged units and siege units. Absolutely. And we'll take the Combat Strength Radius bonus. 4 units. We might want to purchase another... let's go with a Chariot. Let's go with a Chariot. Because you will most likely not survive many more rounds. And we need some front line. Damn, the damage is really not there. I was afraid that this would happen. Yeah, the damage really is not there. That's the smartest move. Just attack and hope for the best. Fly. Get our chariot in at some point. You will not survive another round. That much is clear. But you will hold your ground and I will sacrifice you. You will probably also not survive. And there's just enemy wave after enemy wave coming. That is unfortunate.
Ship.
Okay, I need you. No. Stop. I need you, this legion. Can we get this legion to unpack here? Then I will need you to focus fire here. Damn it, you cannot get through there. Okay, we'll wait another turn, I guess. and more upgrades, and give me the command radius range. Correct answer, science, let's go. And technology was stolen. Let's get another steel in. And I think I would like to have an amphitheater. And a basilica and temple of Jupiter also are quite good. Yeah, they are just strong. Let's get our hands on how much for Legion, 3 turns or 240. Let's purchase another Legion real quick. I mean, that Legion also just got shot from so many angles, which is tough. Let's send you in, and you go to there, and you will come out here, and this Legion cannot come out just yet, meaning you need to go. And this galley goes to there real quick, and this Legion makes a move as well. I cannot. Oh, I can, hang on. I can use you now that I have access to that. Interesting. Let's go towards ironworking. Yeah, they just get hammered down. Yeah, that is rough. But we can get these legions out now, or at least one of the legions. You will attack. You will shoot this guy. You will finish him off. And you will send you there in 1 turn. And let's get logistics going. The way she just prints out more and more troops is tough. You are almost done. Let's attack you. There's just more and more coming around. You go in. You will move to here. You will attack this guy. You will go after this warrior. There is, out of nowhere, there is an enemy. I cannot get some walls. Let's get our hands on an archer to protect our homeland. Alright, let's go also towards entertainment and the likes. I had hoped that she will take care of this guy. Unfortunately, she didn't. God damn it, these war elephants are tough to crack. They sure as hell hurt a lot. Let's get our hands on some more ballistas. A couple of chariots, legions and archers. We need the steady supply of troops, and we need it desperately. Ooh, you are in fact unhappy. That we should change. Will she ever stop bringing more soldiers out of literally thin air? Okay, you may attack. And you do too. And you'll just fire on this guy again. God damn it. The way that he just keeps getting these people out of nowhere is absolutely insane. Look at that! Oh my goodness, what is that? What the hell is that? Add 15 units from pillaging. Land units within the command radius gain 5 healing neutral enemy territory. Yes, yes, yes. And he's just standing in my way. I'm getting actively sabotaged by my ally. Rumors and portents in the spaces between in the distant points of the map, the steady growth of prosperity and population intensifies even as the great civilizations of the world expand. Land once thought wasteland turns to pasture, and expanding families mean more second and third children eager to make a name for themselves. Ambitions grow, and the eyes of the steppes and mountains, the forests and deserts turn hungrily towards the great cities. Continue the crisis. I might just want to peace out and take the city that she's offering me. It's 75% gold and food and towns, which I don't have a town with a specialist. Look at that! I am getting sabotaged. I don't have the production to continue that. And you're just standing there, and now I'm getting... Yeah, okay. I don't think that war will continue that way. But I would get Tush. Would you say yes to everyone? You would. Which city would I want? I mean, probably apart from the capital. Yeah, Pune. There's some gold. I think I'll take Mahendra Parvata. Propose peace. But you won't give me 2, right? Yeah, you won't give me 2 cities. Okay. I'll take that one. How the hell did you just get more and more and more and more of these fucking elephants. Where are they coming from? Seriously. Oh my goodness. Oh, damn. We are in a lot of trouble here. Yes, we can purchase the thing. Let's get the altar. Why the hell do you have your troops in my lands? Seriously, what the hell is going on here? Am I really losing that settlement? Where am I? Where are my soldiers? Do I just have? I had one soldier probably left. Okay. Can I get my hands on, let's say, an archer here real quick to defend my lands? Well, there is the city gone. Good to know that this war was in fact worth it. Okay, can we get some codices? Yes, we can at least try to get some more codices. I would also like to have a bath now, I guess. Yep, that city is gone. Okay, we need to get rid of that fucking thing. How big is the chance that we can recapture that city in 5 turns? I would say probably not too big. Especially if I just get completely blocked by everyone. My 2 allies just block the ever-loving fuck out of me. Thief at the baths. A Roman Argentarius emerges from the baths only to find that his clothes have been stolen. There's only one response to this offense, a curse tablet. He pulls out a stylus and a thin slab of lead. They dissolve ill health or sleep deprivation. Give me the food. Give me, I don't know, food in towns and settlements and stuff. I'd like to have a lighthouse as well. 4 turns. Can we get there and get our city back? Where the hell are you coming from? Fuck my life. Sulis Minerva, the Sagittarius Focus scribbled upon the lead tablet, permit no help to the criminal lest he unveil himself and surrender my robes. We are evil. There is the Basilica. Alright, we could still purchase. Our free purchase is still going on. If you had taken all these hulches and attacked her, damn, stuff would look different. But alas, you did not. And now I have 2 turns left, which realistically will not be enough. Because there are troops coming from literally everywhere.
All the
Yeah, somehow war never really works out for me. I don't know why, but maybe I'm not like a good strategist or something like that, but it is just... I mean, I guess I got 1 city out of technically 2, but I lost that immediately after. But that was not a good war. And the problem that I have is that it wasn't a good war, mainly because the enemy just kept printing troops out of thin air, and I could keep up with that. That was the big problem. And to this day, I have no freaking idea what the hell was going on there. This lady had to have a massive production bonus of some sort. And what the hell were you doing with all your troops up there? Not helping me, that's for sure. And now you go to war against... no, I am staying neutral. I am sorry, you just... That is something... I cannot go to war against Himiko yet. She's probably already has like 5,000 more war elephants pulled out of her ass. Ooh, 62, very, very nice. So yeah, I'll just stay here and you can deal with her. We should really get our hands on a couple more settlers. But where would a good place to settle? I guess I could get my hands on 1 more settler and settle this guy somewhere around here. I want that. I don't want the Dark Age. Look at the... It doesn't even say, you can't even really see it, but like, Earned by not reaching any milestone in its legacy. The militaristic Dark Age would give me 3 fully packed cavalry armies with siege, but lose all of my existing armies and all of my settlements except your capital. Dude, just tell me if I should just stop playing the game. Like, holy hell.
When I
The Scourge unveiled. Ambition finds a home in the hearts of the once scattered people of the places in between. A great scourge has amassed with an eye towards the settled world. Scourge is not one strand, but many, each an army led by commanders seeking their own chance at dominion, seeking to claim the mantle of civilization, or leave it shattered. With their arrival comes a fracturing of what peace remains in the land. The time has come to kill or be killed, to fight or perish, to seek to catch the whirlwind in a net. Continue the crisis. Also the Tech Wrangler. Ambition drives innovation. With still so much to discover and explore, mastering a skill becomes more work of a lifetime. Give me the codex. How many codices do we still need for 1, 2, 3 for a golden age? That could be close. 1, 2, 3. Not impossible, but close. Give me the granary. 1 happiness in all cities for each 5 gold for each imported resource, 100 gold. Yeah, sure. Let's take that. That is. What the fuck? Are we serious right now? Am I losing that settlement as well now? Is that what's happening here? Oh, I am losing that settlement as well, aren't I? Because I don't make any damage with my quadrireme anyway. Oh, that is a problem. Cannot purchase a troop. Give me a legion, please. Yeah, we need to get rid of that thing. Absolutely. Aha! Tech stealing. Damn it. Oh well, give me an altar reparation. At the very least, we've not yet. Where is my settler? My settler is on its way.
perfect.
Seeking the future, the people of the conquered village look up and see a new chief standing before them, wreathed in smoke and speaking passionately. Progress may mean the destruction of the past, she says, but there is always a new future to be found. These people will find their purpose in battle, for a warrior. Yes, we'll take the warrior. Thank you very much. We need the warrior. And you will just guard that town from that thing. And you need to swap real quick. And we need one more. Yes, one more codex. So that should maybe be doable.
God.
Oh. Wee. No, you stay. I want you here. Okay, that is literacy done. Let's go towards philosophy next. Can even upgrade you. Okay, we need to get rid of that encampment. No, I do not want to go against to war against you. Absolutely not. Okay, let's just attack with both the boat and the archer, and hopefully eventually it'll work out. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Where the hell are you coming from again? Excuse me? Should I get my hands on some more traders to try to get
Ships.
some more wares to slot in? What's the cost of a merchant? 320. We are far away from that. Okay, in we go. Where's my... Why do we still need one? What the frick? Why did we lose a codex? Wasn't there like, there was one here, there was one here, and there was one here. Why the frick do we still need a codex? Was that enough? Or was that not enough? Where's my golden age? Damn. One movement for land units within the command radius, or gain the heroic assault ability, deal direct damage to a unit in the command radius that has the same domain as the commander, or gain the grant second wind command ability, grants a land unit within the command radius 1 extra attack and restores 2 movement points. Sure. Ashes. In the ruins of a devastated village, A silver idol still stands in a forgotten temple, though it would be more difficult to move and also be worth its weight. Take it or leave it. Give. 3. How much was a merchant? 320. Exactly 320. Don't need more. One more codex. That is. Nope, I do not want to do that. I am sorry, I never wanted to do that. Okay, let's trade with you. You have a naval trade route. Ah, that's wild. Okay, there is another milestone here. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. That is unlikely. Sure, why not? No more wonders to build. I mean, I might as well then build an arena.
He was the first.
And there is the future tech. And you unfortunately saw stuff. But I don't care. We could get our hands on another city. We could have tried for that one, but that is, I would say, too late now. Maybe get one up here, but I mean, if we take this difference to the other age, that would actually not be that big of a problem. We could get a couple of cities then easily on the other, on the distant lands, no problem. And I think I like that idea. Yeah, I think I like that.
The unexamined.
And if we in fact start to get a more friendly relationship with her again, we don't even need to be wary of a potential war. The philosophy of music. Every morning at the crack of dawn, a group of musicians perform the songs of the day in the market street. Their eagerness is unmatched, but some would dare to say their musicianship needs work, sparking fiery debates among philosophers about the nature of music itself. The arts of those who have talent, or even the unskilled, should make happy noises. Even the unskilled should make... I like it, that it is music when people are good at it, and happy noises when people are medium good at it. But no, talent and stuff, you know. There is unfortunately no more codices for me. Let's get the happiness. And I am not close on getting any other milestone apart from science if I had another codex, which I don't. So I guess that's that. If we get as much land close to the border as possible, that means, although she's at max already, yeah. she is already a max, which makes my plan a little bit obsolete. What? No? Please? Okay, give me a handful. I didn't want to purchase an archer. Frick. A handful of archers. I wanted to purchase a legatus. And a legatus. Can you go up, please? Thank you. Of course you spawn over there like an idiot. Okay, never mind. A world broken. The scourge has ended and the world yet turns, but its shape is unfamiliar. Peoples displaced from their homelands make new homes where they have settled. Forever gone is a world of a singular city in a vast barbarian hinterland. Now those the city dwellers once looked down upon wear their own crowns, and tongues once thought unfit for the capital are spoken by monarchs. The ancient era has passed on to a new time of interconnection. Even we have not remained untouched, as a wave of refugees and immigrants reshape who we are, what tongue we speak, and what stories we tell. The age of antiquity is ending. Can I get my legatus? Still. I can. Awesome. The Antiquity Age comes to an end. I am interested in seeing how well the AI did. I think I did pretty poorly. Well, I guess I did okay-ish. We've got 2 milestones in 3 categories and 1 milestone in 1. Ironically, that one was the one where I thought at the beginning of this stream that I would get the Golden Age, because that was my main goal, so I guess. All in all, we've got the most wonders, well, together with Himiko and Tecumseh and probably other people as well. We are very, very, very bad with our cities, but I hope that that just means that we will have more city options in the other ages. We are like 3 people got the Great Library Golden Age, and I feel like that only leaves Himiko and me who didn't. And the resources and settlements, we were also quite bad. So all in all, we were in fact right there in the middle together with Harriet Tubman. And Xerxes and Tecumseh had a really, really, really good game. It'll be tough to catch up. And it kind of showed me that I like the naval warfare, or I am better at the naval warfare. I don't know why. It seems like that with ships, it just seems easier to get cities and the districts and the likes. Himiko had a bunch of soldiers where I had no idea what I'd like to see a production, because she must have like gotten at least one of these war elephants per turn. So that was wild. Simón, well, given the fact that I, in general, doesn't matter if naval warfare or air warfare or land warfare, I am not, in general, I don't enjoy playing militaristic, so Simón is not really my leader, because he is, I think, militaristic at least, and then, I don't know, expansionist, or what was the second? I don't know what his second trait is, but like first and foremost militaristic, and you feel that. On paper, I should have all the advantages that I've gotten. One, military and 1 war support from Simón, 2 from the Gates of All Nation, 1 from the militaristic point. I should have entered wars with 4 war support on my side, and I still didn't gain a meter on Himiko, because her war elephants were just absolutely destroying my my army, and I didn't have the production to counter that. So yeah, probably not my favorite civ. What's that? Gold snuff box. Gift from a royal. Interesting. Anyway, now let's take a look at who will play next game, next stream. We've got the Chola again, we've got the Majapahit, the Ming, Mongolia, the Normans, the Shawnee, and the Spain. And I think I like to play the Spain. It is the fitting theme, as was Rome for him for whatever reason. So I think we will go for Spain. Yeah, I like that idea. And I hope that we will get the Nepal
Undaunted by the ocean's expanse,
civ.
Spain will follow the
I
Song
might
of
need to
Gold
take a look what
unknown lands and make
what
them its own.
unlocks them. I'm not sure. But I guess I'll see. But that is the Age of Antiquity. And as always, that will mark the end of this stream. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you do still have a wonderful day for whatever it is that you are doing next. As always, if you want to rewatch the stream, you can always check out my VODs channel, and for the rest of you, I will see you in the next one. Bye!